everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I have been convinced yet again by the YouTube community to take part in a completely different project plan, completely different type of makeup project than any that I have ever tried to participate in or have participated in the past. It's a huge thing going around this year that people are doing the pan those eyeshadows challenge, collab, whatever you want to call it. In total, in my collection, I have a total of 395 single shadows, and that is minus any shadows that I have hit pan on in the palettes. So basically this challenge is you randomly generate, or you just randomly pick shadows to work on, or a palette to work on, and you choose that colour, and you try to hit pan on them, and you try to hit pan on as many shadows as you can throughout the year. Some people generate 6 numbers, so 6 shadows, or some people do 4, 5. I've seen multiple people do different amounts of shadows. I've seen people do this multiple different ways. I'm going to randomly generate it on a number generator, but I've seen people write numbers down on a piece of paper or their palettes down on a piece of paper, and they just randomly pick it out of that box with the paper in, or the jar. But I personally am just going to generate it. I just think it's easier. So yeah, let's just see what palettes and what shadows I'm going to be trying to hit pan on. But I downloaded the app Pretty Random, which is one that I've seen a lot of my favourite YouTubers use recently, and you basically just put in your numbers, like the minimum and the maximum. So my maximum is going to be 395 and then obviously my minimum is going to be 1. And we are just going to press randomize. And we got the shade 53, which 53 is from my Huda Beauty palette. I'm not too sure if something happened here, but I'm not too sure if this is a legit Huda palette, and the reason for this is because this shade right here is meant to be like a glitter, and to me just and to me it's just not that glitter, like it's not a glitter, so I feel like this might be an accidental flake. 53 in this palette is the shade Royal right here, and if I just swatch that on my hand for you guys, honestly, look how amazing that colour is. It's a stunning kind of like purpley with a bit of black in the background. It's just really, really pretty. It's a stunning shade. I really, really like that. That is actually a good first roll, I would say. I'm going to generate the next shade that I'm going to be working on. And I got 335. That is from my Roulette in Bloom palette. 32, 33, and that is the shade Smoke Show, which I think I'm going to find a little difficult. It's this one over here. It's quite a dark shade. It's a cool toned dark shade right here. This is the shade Smoke Show, which is the shade that I just generated for myself. It's very close, well, it pretty much is black, I would say. It's very pigmented. Oh my god, it's like Halloween colours right now. That is that shade right there. It's super pigmented. I do actually love the pigmentation in this palette, like it's amazing. If you guys can see my mirror. Let's generate our third shadow, and we have 332, which is again from the Roulette in Bloom palette, and that is the first shade, and that shade is called Charmer, which is up here. This is just a great shade to set your primer with. It's borderline white, but I wouldn't say it's pure white because I do have a poor white shadow and it's definitely not as bright as a pure white, but I do like it a lot and I use it all the time to just set my base. Let's generate our fourth shadow. And we have the number 327. Tarte Love Trust and Fairy Dust palette, which looks like this, is the shade Wonder in this palette, which is this matte shade again. It looks like this. It's more on the cooler toned side again, like the shade that we got from the Roulette in Bloom palette, but it's more of a brown. It's definitely brown. This is definitely more black. Let's generate our fifth shade. And we got the number 4, which is my Kiko single shadow in the shade 02. This is their metallic shine eyeshadows. This is what it looks like. There is so much product in here. It's going to take me forever to hit pan on this one, but It is a mauvey kind of pinky shade, great for everyday use. But yeah, this shade kind of gets neglected. Like, I love this shade. Like, every time that I swatch, I'm like, oh, I really need to use that. It's not a super unique shade. It's something that I have in my collection in other palettes. And we got the shade number 150. Yeah, 150. I don't know why I just struggled so much. And that is in my Soph X Makeup Revolution palette. I love this palette and I haven't used it in so long. But this is definitely up there for me. It's got some bright shades. It's got some... like, it's got the mix of brights and neutrals, and that is what I really love in my palette. Okay, 50 is the shade right here, which is the shade Danger, and it is a kind of reddy shade, deep red. This is actually a super stunning shade. It was one of my favorites when I was reaching into this palette on a daily basis. But yeah, those are some very good generations. I will say, like, I'm not mad about the colours that I've generated. I'm very excited to work on these like shadows and shades in these palettes. I actually am quite excited, yeah. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here and would like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye!